Hey y'all, so tonight I'm going to do a little bit of Bible reading and I'm going to try to make it this fast and simple. I'm going to do probably a couple verses because my battery's not that, it's not charged, it's not ready to die for the night. So today's Bible reading is on Matthew 12:33 through 50. And so what I've read so far is that, let me just give you the whole point of what the Bible, Matthew, trying to teach us here. Trying to teach us about, it says here, Jesus issues a series of warnings about evil and judgment. The religious leaders demand that Jesus performs a miracle. The passage concludes that with Jesus offers an image definition of what constitutes, I probably said that wrong, but I feel like it constitutes a family in God's kingdom, okay? So, in other words, he's talking about evil and what to be expected on Judgment Day, and we all know that's coming, so, and I thought, well, maybe, because everybody's been talking about the rapture lately, and I thought that would be a good, subject to talk about, and what Christians need to be aware of coming Judgment Day. So, and sorry, my nose must not doing some roller out. So, anyway, I'm gonna read. Okay. Hang on. 50. Okay, so I've got Matthew 33. It's in the chapter of 12, Matthew chapter 12, but I've got 33, 34, and 35 highlighted here. And it's in the words of Jesus. So I'm looking for 50. And it says, chapter 12, verse 50. Matthew chapter 12, verse 50. For whoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and my sister and my mother. So, okay, and then it goes on to 13. No, stop that. Okay, so this subject between evil and Judgment Day kind of varies between Matthew and Luke. So you're going to kind of go back and forth. And Luke is, let me move this. And Luke is chapter 6, 43 through 45, and then you have to, so I'm going to go over to Luke right now, and I'm going to read a little bit what it says. I'm just going to read a couple verses. Chapter 6. Okay, what is chapter 6 here? Chapter 6. Okay, and then, let's see. 43. Okay, here we go. Either how can thou say to thy brother, Brother, let me pull out of the mote that is in thy eye, when thou self behold is not the beam that is in thine own eye. That thy hypocrite cast out the first beam of thine own eye, and then thou shalt see clearly to pull out the mote. My brother's eye. So, when I was reading that on my phone, I understood that better. King James kind of, has it whole. It's something I can't say, but I think the main topic that is talking about is what is to be expected on Judgment Day, and what we're, because God is going to use every word. Or, I can't remember what he said exactly. Hang on a second. Let me read through 45 and see if I can find it. The only one I see that here is a good man out of good treasure of his heart that bring forth which is good, and an evil man out of evil treasure of his heart which is for evil. For the abundance of the heart and his mouth speaketh. So in other words, if you were an evil person, you would say about things, about other people. If you were a good person, you would say kind and positive things. I'm not good at either one of them. So what I'm gonna do is, that was 45, by the way. I'm in Luke chapter 6, 43 through 45. I think I am. Yeah, sorry. I get lost sometimes. Okay. So I'm not seeing on whether he's talking about, or he's talking about, or the word, about Judgment Day. So I'm going to go back in Matthew and see if I missed anything, which I probably did. Ugh. And what are we looking at? Matthew 12. So the first one y'all are going to look up is Matthew 12, chapter 12, verse 33 through 50. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not seeing anything so far about the words that are counted that every Christian's ever said. That's gonna be whether or not it's, in other words, God's apparently gonna count it against us if we ever, every word that we use. And I know I'm not perfect at that, and I try my best not to say words that are bad. I can't say that I'm perfect at that at all, because I say stuff out of anger. I don't know if he counts against that. But according to the Bible, coming on Judgment Day, he counted every word that we've ever used in our lifetime. And so, I guess for me, I would have to talk to him about that, So I'm going to pray tonight and hopefully get a clear answer on what he says about it, because I am deeply confused. And I know I've said things out of frustration and anger, but I don't know if that counts against going whether you're guilty or innocent. So I'm in chapter 12, and I'm looking for, hang on just a second, I think my phone's trying to tell me it's dying. It won't let me do it. Shoot. Okay, so I might have to do the other half tomorrow. So I might have to get another Bible to understand this better, because I obviously do not get this at all. Okay, so it says here about repentance, but it doesn't say about Judgment Day at all. But that doesn't mean I read fast, so I'm looking at here. Okay, so chapter 12, verse 18 says, one more verse before I have to go off here because my phone's on. Behold, my servant who I have chosen, my beloved, in whom my soul is well pleased, and I will put my spirit upon him. And he shall show judgment to the Gentiles. So I am going to read my other Bible. It's I think it's an NIV, but it's also a study Bible. So hopefully it will make sense if I read that. So I'm going to get off here, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.